What's up, YouTube? Derek here, and it is Saturday morning, which means it's time for the garage sales. I got my list. I got little to zero sleep. I am so fucking tired. I don't know how I've managed to drag myself out of bed this morning, but we did. So I might as well get up and go. I've got 14 sales on the list, and there's one in my neighborhood that's not listed, so we'll see. Here's to hoping. So that was pretty funny. The last sale I just left, first sale of the day, which was not even out of my neighborhood. Walk up, ask for anything. He said, no. He said they sold it all last year, which I was like, oh, you know. But as I was walking back to my car, I was like, you know what? I think I'm actually the guy that bought all of that stuff, because I vividly remember, and I'm pretty sure it was that house. I had something to do last year on a Saturday morning. I didn't have time.
US 1 South, US 301 South.
And I didn't have time to go yard selling, but that one was on my way out. So I was like, oh, whatever, you know, I'll stop. It'll take 2 seconds. And I think I bought all that stuff. So that was pretty funny. Anyway, on to the next sale. All right, we got our first score of the day. Some Wii and actually some Wii U games. Only a couple, but 50 cents a piece. I just bought them all because she gave them to me for $6. I was worried, though, because when I walked up, there was a dad and his daughter looking through the box, and I thought they would buy most of them, and they bought only 2 of them, and they were crap. So we didn't get anything amazing, but 50 cents a piece. I'll probably buy any Wii game for that, because some of the titles that you would think are really common sell for money you wouldn't think. So, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Some have manuals, some don't. Jumpstart Pet Rescue, Ultimate I Spy. Need for Speed Nitro. Sea Monsters: A Prehistoric Adventure. Cosmic Family, which I've never seen or heard of. Jeopardy, which might actually sell for a little bit. A Jumpstart: Escape from Adventure Island. Rock Band 3, $1 Million Pyramid, Beatles Rock Band, which they didn't have the instruments, but whatever. Cookie Mama, Go Diego Go, DJ Hero. I probably should have left those, but oh well. Oh, Rock Band 2, and a couple Wii U games. I think these are the only 2, but we got 007 Legends and Most Wanted You for 50 cents a piece. Granted, I know these are super cheap Wii U games, but $6 for the whole stack of them, so not too bad. Hopefully, more finds are on the way. I'll see y'all at the next sale. Alright, we just got another pickup, a pretty good one. One game for myself, Diablo 3's Reaper of Souls, which comes with the original Diablo 3 game. This is still like a $15 game, so very cool. Call of Duty Black Ops 3, also like a $15 game. And this was actually going for a lot more than I thought. This is like a $25 game, apparently, still. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. And I got all 3 of those for $12. And they're in great shape, so very cool. And on to the next sale. Alright, so we didn't find anything at that sale, and that was actually the last sale on my list. So we hit it 2, nothing amazing, but you know, we didn't strike out. This is actually the first weekend that I've found video games at yard sales. It's finally getting really warm, and there's quite a few sales. But I don't know if I'm ready to give up yet. I think I have a couple options, and I might do both. I'm going to ride by the flea market and see how busy it is. Usually on Saturdays, the one closest to me isn't that busy, and the one kind of far away is. But I don't feel like driving up there because, you know, no sleep. So I'm gonna cruise by the one that's close to me, see what's going on, and if it looks like it's pretty busy, I'll stop. But I gotta be honest, I would stop regardless, but you have to pay to get in, which is total bullshit. It's the only flea market I've ever seen you gotta pay to get in as a shopper, you know. So we're gonna do that. But if that looks like it's a bust, I think I might just hit the Goodwill outlet and then come home and go back to bed, because I am very, very tired. Really want to go back to sleep, but I'm not quite ready to give up hunting yet. So I'll see you all whenever I get to the flea market. Well, I drove by the flea market, and as predicted, as it is every Saturday, it's dead. Not really a whole lot going on, which I don't really understand why it's like that. I don't remember it used to being like that. I don't remember it it didn't used to be that way, but in recent years, that's the way it goes. Everybody goes to the other one on Saturdays and this one on Sundays. But, I'll get up tomorrow and go. So, we'll see. On to the outlet. Alright, nothing at the outlet except some overpriced crap. They had Spyro the Eternal Night on the PS2 for $40, which is twice what the retail prices. They had a bunch of crap Super Nintendo games. They actually had a Virtual Boy game, but it was Mario's Tennis. My buddy actually scored a Choplifter 3 here the other day for Super Nintendo for $5, which is why I wanted to come back and look to see if they put anything else out. But I'll probably come back on Monday or Tuesday. I don't know, are Goodwills open on holidays? I think it's Memorial Day. But regardless, I'll come back whenever they're open. And the two things I was gonna buy, they had a Super Mario Galaxy and a Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii for $2.99 each, which is not a bad deal. And I opened them and they were complete, and the discs were just fucking wrecked. I mean seriously, destroyed. Completely and utterly destroyed. So, I don't know, I'm still debating. Maybe I'll stop at the flea market, I'll think about it. And if I do and find anything, you'll see a clip. If not, you'll see a ending clip when I get home. Score at the flea market. I can't believe this was still sitting here when I showed up late. So I decided to stop, and I walked through the first half of it, and honestly, I didn't even bother with the rest, because I spent every dollar I had on me for this. But first off, for $2, I found this at a vendor. Tekken 3, $2. But the real score was this little bundle here. It's pretty dirty, but it should work. So we got a Super Nintendo system here. Came with all its cords and a controller. I think I said $45 for this lot. A couple Super Nintendo games. These are really dirty, but we got Mario World and Caesar's Palace. We got a Super Game Boy, which is rattling. A couple controllers. And some Game Boy games. The best one being a copy of Pokemon Gold. But we got Black Bass, Rocket Power, Mario Land with a kind of bad label, Tetris, and the Pokemon trading card game. And I think that was it. Oh, and it came with two power supplies. So, you know what? $45 for all that is pretty good. I can probably sell the system, I'll clean the system up and sell it with Mario World for probably, I don't know, $80 to $100. So, excellent find. He actually broke that up, because it was this, and there was a 64 with no games, no controllers, and there was a GameCube with no cords, no controllers. He split it up. He wanted $100 for all of it, but he sold that to me for $45. So, it's been a good day. I'm going home, going back to bed. I'll make a recap later today. Alright guys, Derek here. I actually haven't edited last week's video game finds yet, because I did really good. But I figured I'd take some clips today because I'm heading up to the outlet, and this is in the way. I'm heading up to the outlet. I'm probably going to go back to the Salvation Army, hit a couple Goodwills, and come home. So, we'll see. Alright, we actually got a couple finds out at the Goodwill outlet for $21, which I thought was a pretty okay deal. For 99 cents, I picked up Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz complete for $1. I don't know if this game's any good, but I'll try it. Then for $8, I picked up a complete Dino Crisis, which it's like a $15 game, but it's been on my to-get list, so we'll give it a chance. And for $11, I've wanted this for so long, and it is the San Andreas Special Edition. It's complete. It's in great shape. The disc isn't in the best shape, but it's not a special, like, limited edition disc, and I already have this game, so I'll just put my disc in there. So, very happy. Onward to the Second and Charles. Maybe I'll catch him fucking up again. Let's go. Talk about some heartbreak. The local thrift store behind me, I'm looking through the CDs, and I see Digimon World 3 for the PlayStation for $2.98. And of course I pull it out, there's no manual, and it's fucking Madden 97. Son of a bitch. What's up, YouTube? Derek here, and I'm going to recap the finds. I'm actually recording this tonight. It's been like 12 hours, but I want to go through the finds, so I'll go through the Wii games again. I'll go through the 4 that I will sell by themselves, because they actually turned out to be worth something. 007 Legends and Most Wanted You actually really surprised me. I figured they would be completely worthless. But this is like a $15 game, and this is like a $12 game. And I don't have a Wii U, and I bought this game when it came. Actually, I bought both of these when they came out, and boy, was I disappointed. They aren't very good, in my opinion. So, it is what it is. And then the $1 Million Pyramid is like a $12 game. It might sit forever, but who knows. And Rockman 3 is like 10. Yeah, I'm telling you, some of the random Wii titles, if they're cheap, like, if you find Wii games 50 cents a piece, pick them up. Plus, I don't know if you still can, but I remember a couple years ago, you could bundle crap games together and get lots of money. Like, I remember putting up a lot of, like, 10 absolutely garbage games and getting, like, $70 on bid. So, that's what I'll do with the rest of these. But we got Need for Speed Nitro in a jacked case. Ultimate I Spy. Jumpstart Pet Rescue. Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Make the Grade, which honestly could probably be pretty fun. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I guess first edition. Cosmic Party. Sea Monsters: A Prehistoric Adventure. Jeopardy. Jumpstart Escape from Adventure Island. Rockman 2. DJ Hero. Go Diego Go Safari Rescue. Cooking Mama. And the Beatles Rock Band. So, got all those. $6 for that stack, though. In my opinion, was a really good deal, because I'll sell one of these 4 games and make money on the lot. So, good find there. And then at the, I don't know if it was the very next yard sale. It might have been, actually. We got a couple PS4 games and an Xbox One game, so we picked up Diablo Reaper of Souls Ultimate Evil Edition, which confused me because I opened it, and the disc is in here, and it's a GameStop thing. It says Disc 1, so I was like, oh god, there's supposed to be 2 discs, but it says Disc 1 of 1, so I'm assuming Diablo 3 is on that disc. Then we got Black Ops 3 and Kingdom Hearts 2.8, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, which is still like a $25 game, apparently. So, I'll sell these 2 and get Diablo for free. And that was $12 for the 3 of those, which was an excellent deal. Very happy with that. And then we went to the flea market, and the first thing I found was Tekken 3. I think this is like a $10 game, and I don't want it, so I will be selling it. But not a game I find very often, so it's in pretty good shape. Tekken 3, very cool. I actually don't know if I've ever owned that game. I can't recall ever having it. But then we got a Super Nintendo system here. The shell is actually in pretty good shape, but if you can see, it is dirty. Like, look at the inside of this thing. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it is, like, disgusting. But, I assume it works. I've never had one that doesn't work, and it's still got the plastic port in there. So I need to clean it up and test it, but Super Nintendo system. It actually came with 2 power supplies, which makes me think one of them probably does not work. But that came with 2 controllers. This one is really gross, like really disgusting. But this one isn't. It's got something rattling a little bit, but it's in good shape, so I hope it works. And this is the first Super Nintendo I've found in years. We got that. And we got a Super Game Boy, which is rattling really badly. And I don't know what's broke. But when you stick it in the Super Nintendo and hit the eject button, it doesn't come out. Only with this, though. So, I don't know. But I need to test it. Because these sell for more than I thought they would. But I need to find out what's rattling. We got that. And then we got a copy of Super Mario World and Super Caesar's Palace. I was actually surprised. I figured, based on the condition of everything else, this would be jacked, but it's in pretty good shape, actually. Now, I probably would have just paid $45 for that bundle there. The Super Game Boy and those 2 in the Super Nintendo. But we got some Game Boy games with it. I showed it in the video, but obviously the best one was a Pokemon Gold. The label is not in the best shape, but it's not bad. And these still sell for, like, I bet I can probably get $15 even with a dried battery if it has one. I haven't tested yet. Then we got the Pokemon trading card game. Super Mario Land with a kind of jacked up label there. I don't know why this is with it because you can't play this, but it's Rocket Power Getting Air. Black Bass. Lure fishing. I thought I said Zune. I was like, what the fuck? And you gotta have Tetris. So $45 for that Super Nintendo and Game Boy bundle is pretty good. I will make my money back on just the system. I'll make money back plus some just selling the system with Mario World if it works, and then Pokemon Gold and all, Super Game Boy and all that will just be a bonus. So very, very good for $6, $12, $2. So we're at 6, 18, 20, 45, 65, and $1.50 get in the flea market. $67.50. And I'll make that back alone. If I sell the Super Nintendo plus the Mario World and the Caesar's Palace, I'll probably make all the money back plus some. And then everything else will just be on top. So very good. I'm very excited. I'm going out again tomorrow morning as long as it doesn't rain. So we'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you all later. What's up, YouTube? Derek here. I'm bringing you guys the second little thing from the weekend game finds. Unfortunately, I don't have any footage of the stuff we found yesterday, but, you know, I was with my buddy, and I don't know how he feels about being recorded. So I didn't take any clips, but to make a long story short, me and my buddy, I had to help him move a love seat that morning, but the store didn't open until noon. So we were like, all right, we'll get up and go to the flea market, even though the weather didn't look so hot. But I am glad that we did, because we walked away with a pretty good bag here of some Sega goodness. But I'm going to show the one thing that came from the local game store first for $4.99. It's just a Dreamcast game I didn't have, and that is Arrow Wings, which I love flight sim games. In fact, some of my favorite games of all time are Ace Combat. So I felt cool to pay $5 for this. And it looks fun, although the case looks like it was almost like burned. But I never find Dreamcast games, you know, very rarely outside of stores in the wild, and they are on my radar for the convention next month, so we got that. But moving on to the flea market, this is the only other thing I bought to keep for myself. The rest is going to be sold, but this was $5, and it's mint. I mean, the case is minty, the disc is minty, the manual looks great, and that was Kirby's Epic Yarn for $5. I've always wanted to play this game. I'm a huge Kirby fan, and even when I had my Wii before, I just never found this game, so I'm very glad to get it now. Very cool. And then the goodness. I'm going to start with this first. I walked up to a table, and this was open, and I could see PlayStation discs in it. He was asking 20. I talked him down to 15 because one of the games in here alone is a $20 disc by itself. So, you know, I opened it up, and this was what I saw sitting there. Crash Warped. And all these discs look like they should play just fine. They're just really dirty. But we got Crash Warped, and then the real winner of the lot is a game I've actually never seen, and it's Street Fighter EX2 Plus, which is not a cheap game. Like I said, it looks like it'll play just fine. It's just super dirty. But other than that, the only other pretty good game, I mean, there's Crash Wrath of Cortex, Jeopardy, Scooby-Doo. But the other decent disc in here was a disc for Tekken 3. Like I said, really dirty and dusty. But, you know, I'll make some decent money on this lot. I only paid $15, and I'll make that back on the Street Fighter disc. So, very cool. Not a too bad of a deal there. Never seen Street Fighter EX2 Plus before. Too bad it wasn't complete. But then a bag of some Genesis goodies, and it's funny because I, like the day before I found this, I was talking to Justin from Business 17, and just telling him how I never, ever find Genesis stuff, and sure enough, walked up to a booth who had some sitting on a table, and I saw some pretty good titles. And normally, you know, vendors on this side of the flea market, which is like the reseller side, people that are there every week, they're asking a ton. And he told me he only wanted $18 for the lot. So, I'll show you those. And then I walked down to another booth and found another really good game for like $4, and I'll save that one. So, for $18 in the first lot, I'll try to find the crappy ones first. We got F-15 Strike Eagle 2. We got NBA Live 97. Shaq Fu. John Madden Football. Miss Pac-Man, which I swear to God, every Genesis or Super Nintendo bundle I ever find comes with that game. And we got NFL Football 94. So that was all the crap ones, which I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Probably just hold on to them until I get a system and put them with it. But we got some pretty good games here. There's 5 of them. The first one is Shadow Dancer, The Secret of Shinobi. Chakan, which is rattling a little bit. Chakan. We got Outlander. Sticker on the back there. A game I've actually never heard of or seen. X-Men 2. Pretty good game. And definitely the winner of the lot, even though it's covered in stickers. I didn't even know this was worth anything when I bought it. I bought this on the hunch that something other than Shadow Dancer was worth something. And this is like a $22 game. And it's Steel Empire. I've never ever seen this game, so very cool. I was very excited to get that. So $18 for I'm just gonna say these 5 games, $18 for those. Amazing deal. But that wasn't the only. I walked down to another booth, maybe 2 or 3 booths down from where I got that, And sitting on the table was more Genesis games, and they weren't that good. But this one was only $4, and that was a really nice label of Rocket Knight Adventures, which I already have this game. I'm actually probably about to sell my copy because I don't collect for the Genesis currently. It's the only Genesis, Sega CD, and 32X are actually the only Sega systems I'm not collecting for, mainly for space reasons. But a really good label on that. Just got some writing on it, which I might be able to get off. But essentially, $22. I mean, this and this alone will double my money almost. So, excellent deal. I never ever find Genesis stuff at the flea market anymore, or anywhere actually. Once again, though, this stuff is extremely dirty, like so gross and disgusting that I'm gonna have to spend some time to clean it up. But that's it, guys. Hope you enjoy, and I will see you all later.